In this video for question 38, we're going to repeat the strategy we tried in question 37, starting from the answer. The remaining videos about Extract 2 will then focus on answering the question in the normal way, and you can reflect on whether you feel any differently about how you are approaching these questions, having followed this reverse strategy a couple of times. The answer for question 38 is A. We can reduce the question to what attitude is unacceptable? In the three answer options, there is a difference between B and A and C. A and C are about ways of thinking. In A, that it's the patient's fault that they are this weight, and C, that they've previously tried to lose weight, whereas B is really the opposite, an absence of thinking because of a lack of interest. Listen to the recording and notice what Leanne says to support A, and while you're doing this, anything you hear that refutes B and C.
Policies.
So what sort of attitudes towards plus-size patients have you come across?
One issue they face is the very common misconception that they're somehow responsible for their size, that it's simply a lifestyle choice. Even amongst health professionals, you'll get comments like, if they just lose weight, there wouldn't be an issue. This is so unfair because the reasons for obesity are enormously varied and complex, and I find comments like this very disheartening. I can understand that it's human nature to judge other people, to wonder why someone's become so overweight, to feel that it was somehow avoidable, but none of that justifies offering this patient group anything but the best possible standards of care. And that's what we should be able.
In fact, this question is quite straightforward to choose option A, as the whole audio focuses on it. It starts with very common misconception that they're somehow responsible for their size. Then there is mention of comments from healthcare professionals if they just lose weight, that Leanne describes as unfair and disheartening. And then the end of the audio mentions it's human nature to judge other people, to feel that it was somehow avoidable, but none of that justifies. There was no mention of patients trying to lose weight being part of the judgment, and although you could say the attitude of blame comes from a lack of medical interest in the reasons, which are described as varied and complex, this isn't said. The answer is clearly A.